Y'all are gonna have to ignore the mess in the back because we haven't cleaned up in here like at all. This is it though. This is our last box. This is the final unboxing of Isaac. There is stuff sticking out of the side of the box. We don't want that. But this is it. We are here. We have arrived at the last one. Clean up your room, man? I will not. This is only for people who either pay for the subscription or there is an annual thing that you could purchase where you get all of them at once. So we did that monthly, obviously. And we're going to get right into it here. First things first, we have our letter, as per always. Let's do the whole... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Works every time, chat! If you are getting this message, that means you are part of a secret club. The Cool Kids Club. The Cool Kids Club. In this club, we only wear unboxing of Isaac shirts and nothing else. In this club, we hoard and frame everything that comes inside each box, including the box itself! And I think it's time you learn this club's secret handshake. You start out by extending your left hand, middle finger forward, facing another club member. Does that mean only my middle finger? So like this, where it's like a gun, but it's not quite a gun? I guess you gotta... Each member then bites down on the exposed hangnail of the other member. Don't bite too hard. Just bite hard enough to get a good grip. Okay, well I don't have another member, but we'll pretend we have another member here. Alright, I can't read like that. Then both participants should fall backwards. As the hangnails... Oh, the hangnails are part of the finger, not the actual finger itself. As the hangnails pull up through the finger, the weight of each person's body should continue the tear all the way up the finger, but stop short of the knuckle of the hand. In case of an accidental tear, you should then start over, but with the pointer finger. As you both stand there, leaning backwards, held up by your hangnail skin, you should start humming our theme song. It goes something like this. Okay, so he has the... I don't think this is right. Who am I to tell Edmund that his own theme song is wrong? It's like... I can only assume it's like the main theme where it's like... It's like kind of like Gravity Falls, kind of not. I could play it, like I can play the thing on here. Or it's just complete nonsense and it's just a bunch of nonsense. I'm not gonna hang on this for too long. Hold the last note till you both are brought to climax. Loosening the grip you both had on each other's hangnail and dropping you backwards onto the ground. Satisfied both sexually and emotionally, knowing that you have finally met your life partner and fellow club member. Congratulations, don't invite me to the wedding. Edmund. And then his little picture says, see you next time. First things first. We always have our poster. And it is the poster with the art of the shirt. Which is very simple design this time. We have the nice chrome Edmund artist signature though, which is super nice. I really like that. We have so many bonus items that I don't even know where to start with our bonus items. I say that, but our first bonus item. Another something with the art of the shirt. I honestly cannot tell what this is. I want to say this is like a press-on or something like that. I don't think it's just a sticker though. Like it feels It feels like this is definitely something that gets pressed on or something like that. I'm really not sure. You're him? Yeah, I am not sure what this is. Maybe I'll do some research and like Editor Kirby can like put like right here what it is later on. That's what we'll do. We'll make him do it. We'll make him figure out what that is. So we have two different sets of Four Souls cards. We have our first set of Four Souls cards. If we can get a good focus on them. We have a Cain Doodle. Which is just regular Cain, but he's a little doodly man. We have Isaac as a little doodly man, which is the same as Isaac. And we have the Lost, which is another doodly man. And these doodles, I'm just going to say it, look incredible. These look so good, so nice. We have all three of them here. We have our second set of Four Souls cards that we'll get into. So we have Blank Canvas. And it has question mark, question mark, question mark, and question mark. As this enters play, reveal cards from the top 3 of the monster deck until you reveal 3 non-event monster cards. This has the health, dice, and damage of the first, gains the abilities of the second, and has the rewards of the third. Put the revealed cards outside the game. When this leaves play, put them into discard. That is really cool. That is really, really cool. And then we have the same thing again, with the same description, but with different art. Which is also really cool. So we have 2 blank canvas cards. Now, the thing that really confused me at first, and I had no idea what was going on, is this came with... Let me make sure these are all flipped different ways so that y'all can see them. This came with 4 jumbo cards. And I had no idea what this was. I was extremely confused when these came into the mail with the box. And we'll read the cards. I think that's the same on the front and the back for both of these. Oh no, all 4 of these sides are different. I do not understand. There's like one for the burning basement and there's one for the regular basement. And the same thing for the Doodler. There's a burning basement and there's a regular basement version of this card. So, we'll go through one of each of these. We'll go through the burned version of this boss, and then we'll go through the regular version of, I think it's a room card. But I'm really not sure. So, we have what is called Day of the Doodler. As each turn starts, the active player rolls a 1 to 3 if the active player doesn't have a doodle counter on them, put a doodle counter on them. Otherwise, remove a doodle counter. If a player with a doodle counter on them would roll a dice, they would flip a coin instead. If the coin lands on tails, the result of the dice is 1. Then add 1 to the timer. If the coin lands on heads, the result of it is 6. Then, if the coin has landed on heads twice in a row for that player, remove a doodle counter from them. Add 1 to the timer. That's a pay symbol, by the way. Add 1 to the timer. Remove an eraser counter from up to 2 items. So that's Day of the Doodler. And that may not make very much sense right now, but we'll show off why it makes sense in a minute. But then we also have another big card that is just called the Doodler. While the active player controls less than 3 souls, this can't be attacked or take damage. At the start of each turn, if there are less than 2 minions in play, put a blank canvas in a minion slot. Each time a minion dies, remove half the sketch counters from the active player rounded up. At the end of each turn, the active player rolls. A 4 to a 6, put an eraser counter on a random item without an eraser counter they control. It loses all abilities except Eternal for as long as it has an eraser counter on it. Players with 3+ sketch counters on them must attack a random minion once each turn if able. Is 6 health, 4+ dice, and 1 damage. And again, that doesn't make very much sense. And that's the Burning Basement texture, by the way, which I think is amazing. So Kirby, what is that? So, what this is, during the Kickstarter, they did these different events where you would have special bosses and you would have different roles to the co-op play, where you could play co-op with 4 Souls Requiem. So what this is this is a physical printout of the challenge called Day of the Doodler. So we have rules for how to play Day of the Doodler if you want to play the solitaire mode with these special cards. I'm not going to go through all these rules. I am not reading all this. But we have rules for this game mode printed out, which is really cool. Yeah, so this is just a challenge, which is so neat. But even better than that, if you don't even consider having that as the challenge, they printed out the solitaire and the co-op rules for this game. So you don't even have to look up the co-op rules. They put the co-op rules with the challenge rules. So that's really cool. Okay, so I'm done reading the instructions. I apologize. I really got distracted with the instructions. We have the shirt. Edmund, this is our last little go around with the smelly shirts. I'm really hoping that you do not disappoint me today and you give me a extremely smelly shirt to really send off the first unboxing of Isaac. But I guess we shall see. This is sufficiently smelly, I would say. He really did it this time. Alright. What does it smell like? How do I explain this? Oh, this is a hard. It honestly kind of smells like the air freshener we got a while ago. I know you all weren't here for that specifically. And it was supposed to smell like car leather. And honestly, it kind of smells like a leather seat in a car. This is definitely not my favorite shirt design. I'm just going to get that out of the way. Get this blanket out of here. This is not my favorite shirt design. I'm warming up to it. Don't get it twisted. I did warm up to it. But When I saw this and it first got revealed, I was not a big fan, and I'm still not a huge fan. All the shirts are nice. Obviously, like, these are good shirts, but I don't know. When you see how extravagant the other shirts' arts were, it just really puts into perspective how basic this one is, and this is supposed to be like the grandiose bonus box. I don't know. I am just complaining, but I do wish it was a little crazier. Any comments for Edmund? It's been a good run. It's been a good run, old chap. If you're watching this, man, I hope you've enjoyed my my reviews of your shirts. If you haven't watched any of my videos, please go watch those. We pretty much leave a note for you after every stream. No, we just try on the shirts, Destiny. Sorry to disappoint, but please go watch the other videos, Edmund, please. If you're out there somewhere. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope everyone else has enjoyed too. This isn't just about Edmund.